What's up, guys? I want to talk about males versus females in terms of economics. So how do males and females differ in economic situations? Well, males and females have different biologies, which can be described in different ways. Males and females differ in many different ways. For example, some people describe females as being more emotional than males. Some people say it in a negative way, some people say it in a positive way. But that's besides the point. This video is based on the economic sense. So whatever biological differences and such won't be covered in depth in this video. It's mainly how they differ in economic sense. So since as far as we can go back in terms of human beings being alive, males have been the ones that have gathered food and provided the majority of the resources for the family. The females have been usually have been the ones that have taken care of the kids. Usually the ones that have fed the kids, the ones that have raised the kids, protected the kids, whilst the male goes out to provide the resources, accumulate the resources. As time has gone by, these roles have kind of become somewhat diluted in some areas, and in some areas it's become even more concentrated. Take for example people that are extraordinarily wealthy. Sometimes the man will be the sole provider of the house in terms of resources. Sometimes even the male is wealthy. Sometimes the female wants to create a career for herself. Sometimes the female is the one that's the breadwinner. Sometimes the male is the one that works a lower paying job. But it's rarely the case that you see that a male does not work. I think it's in the genes or in the nature that a man feels that he needs to work to be able to provide. Even though he's not even if he might not be the sole breadwinner, he feels that an inner sense of duty to work. Uh, so the majority of the case in relationships is mainly the males that are providing the resources, and mainly the females that are taking care of the offspring. So what about if they don't have any offspring? What about in a relationship if there are no children? So what is the purpose of each individual? Well, the male will still need to provide the resources because I mean, if you're living together in the house, you're going to need to provide resources in the form of money to pay for the bills. So what does the mother do? The female do? Well, there's different things that a female could do. Firstly, she could take care of the household, and a lot of stereotypes go around about people using this stereotype in a negative way to insult both males and females. But besides the point, so the female could take care of the household, whether that be cleaning the house, making sure it's in clean and tidy state, or the female could be the one that works and the male could be the one that stays at home to take care of the household, make sure it's clean and tidy for the just for general upkeep. But majority of the cases you see that males are the ones that provide the resources for the household, and the female is the one that takes care of the household and makes sure the kids are safe and takes them to school, make sure they're doing their homework, and in general make sure that the next generation is taken care of. And I feel like this is a very important role, probably the most important role in the relationship, to make sure the next generation, which is your genes, are taken care of and are passed on successfully. So that is a general overview of what the difference is in terms of economic state that a male provides in terms of economics and a female provides in terms of economics. The roles can be switched, and in today's society you generally see that the role isn't necessarily confined to one gender. So yeah, there you have it. That is the economic differences between females and males in terms of my definition. Of course, this can be expanded into a larger video, but I just don't have the current knowledge to be able to provide that. I will, and I hope to have that knowledge in the future, and if I do so, I will be sharing it in the video. But thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.